welcome back, everybody, to the fourth episode of the Black and Wright Podcast.
Yes, sir.
We got
Sedarrius.
Yes, sir, man. Welcome back to another episode. And man, this episode today is a very special episode, man. We got the QTK boys in here. Y'all understand what that means.
All of us.
All
Yes,
the boys
sir.
in the game. Yes, sir. So,
Yes, sir.
Sedarrius, if you could do the honors and bring
Do
in
the honors. We got two big hitters today, bro. We got
Yes, sir.
our boy, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the I'm too clean, the Mr. I'm Euro, all that, bro. The greatest of all time. That boy P plays, man. We got that boy plays, man. Comment on that boy plays. Why his camera start focusing? Cut that boy plays up, man. And then we got that boy, that football star, that dog. That boy got that dog in him, bro. Workout maniac. Brother built like Black Superman, bro. Give it up for my homeboy. My boy Fudge. Yes, sir. How you doing, Fudge? How you doing, my boy?
Fudge.
A lot of salutations. I appreciate it, bro.
We got some stuff cooking today, bro. Me and Dante done added some new things to this show to kind of keep it kind of structured, bro. We done added some segments to this show, so we gonna start off with our first segment. Our icebreaker segment, bro.
Icebreaker segment, man.
Icebreaker segment. Go ahead, Tay.
Question of the day. That's how we start the icebreaker. Question of the day. What's been everybody's go-to show? What have you been watching the most recently? That's the question for the day. Movie, show, YouTube, videos, anybody. First, what you been watching?
Who's starting it off?
I can start it off. So
Go ahead, Tay.
Yeah, go for it.
same thing as a few weeks ago. I got two this week. The Bernie Mac show, and then Everybody Hates Chris. Those have been my two go-tos this week.
Everybody Hates Chris. What you watch that on?
What's up?
Matter of fact,
what you watch that on?
Tell me that after, bro.
AP. I watch it on AP.
Oh, okay.
Oh, one of the special ones. I got you.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I've been watching those. Both of them on there actually. But yeah, I've been watching those recently. Those have been top two. Bernie Mac show is just a classic comedy, real funny. And then Everybody Hates Chris is timeless classic. So yeah, man.
Mess with that.
I'll come in second. With the free time I got, I've been watching the James Bond movies. I've been watching them over and over again, and then every free time I got, maybe I got 10-15 minutes, hop on YouTube and watch whatever come up and recommend it. And then I don't know how I always get the kind of internet, like the indigenous people building them pools to get me every time.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Every time, bro. I can't get past it.
Yeah, bro. I know exactly.
I find myself dozing off, and then I wake up for some reason, and the man he in the deep hole putting another paint on the wall or something.
Trying to make them pools, bro. Hey, they be cooking them junks too, bro. But go ahead, Paul. What you been on recently, bro?
I'm watching the Rookie and Greenleaf, bro. Those are my two go-tos right now, bro. I'm trying to find something else, but
what's them about?
The Rookie? I ain't heard of it.
Greenleaf is about this family that's in the church or whatever, and it's like drama.
My mama used to watch that.
Yeah, that's why
my mom used
my
to watch
mom
that show a
watched
lot. Yeah, my mom used to watch that show a lot.
And then the Ricky is about this 40-year-old Ricky cop that's like learning the ropes or whatever. It's pretty good. I recommend, definitely.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Okay, is that the same show? Is the Ricky the white guy? Or no?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Caucasian.
It's like okay, I've seen like the TikTok clips of it. I think that's the guy that they was at the shooting range and he kept seeing somebody like crawl across the thing. Or no? Different show?
I ain't see that part, big bro.
All right.
So you might spoil something. You might spoil yourself.
All right.
I'm done with the show. Like I'm almost done with the show. Like,
Sedarrius, you up next, bro.
All right, the show I've been watching a lot. That I've been like binge watch. I ain't gonna lie. It's this show called Royal Pains, and it's about this like this doctor, and he take a trip out to Beverly Hills or whatever, right? And he just got fired from like his job or whatever, like working because like some billionaire died or whatever. And he's like some doctor, and like he ended up saving some girl's life at like this billionaire's party, and like the billionaire like trying to get him to be his personal doctor, and like it basically starts off him like becoming a doctor for the entire like Beverly Hills. Like it's a dope show. I'm on the third season. That jump hard. Yeah, that jump hard. It's hard, bro. It's hard. I've been enjoying it, bro. It's been cool, bro.
What's that on? I'm gonna have to watch that.
That's on the flicks, bro. That's on the flicks.
Oh, I got Netflix.
Yeah. That's on the flicks. Yeah.
I can work with that.
Another show that I've been wanting to watch, I haven't watched it yet. Y'all seen Snowfall? I've just been seeing the clips of it.
Nah, I've been seeing it on TikTok. I've been seeing it on TikTok.
Wait. Dante.
Yo.
That is one of the greatest shows to ever grace the air. Dante Black.
Okay.
That is the greatest show. Big bruh. That's my highest rated show, and I'm very picky. Picky, bro.
Highest
rated. What else you be watching? That's your highest rated. What's 2 and 3?
Hey Paul, you ain't never seen The Office before?
Low key.
I haven't been able to get into The Office. No. The Office is a lot cooler right now.
Greatest show.
Bro. Yeah, bro. This is gonna be one of the hottest takes, bro. I low key think The Office is overrated, bro. Cause like, listen, bro. You can walk off set.
Bro. I'm about to fire you, bro. I'm about to fire you, bro. Did you say The Office?
Bro.
Wait. Well, hold on. Which season did you start on? Let's talk about
that. That's already the first mistake. If you have to start on the
first season, that's not it, bro.
That's already like hold on. Start from the second season. Start from the second season. That's going to be the greatest show you've ever watched, Dante. The first season, I ain't gonna lie, the first season is kind of shaky. But after that second season is deep, bro. Second through like 5 and 6. 6 halfway through 6. And is the funny, that's peak content, bro. That's peak. There's just one episode.
Season 1, is that? Can you really label that?
Listen, bro. Listen. There's one episode where they like burn down like they do like a fire test, like a fire drill, and bro burns down a building and like people start falling through this. That is the funniest clip I've ever seen on a TV show, bro.
I'll have to watch it again. But like I'll give it another chance. This is gonna be third chance. If it's not good on the third chance,
you started from the wrong spots.
No. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. The first time somebody told me to watch it, I started from the first season. Then they told me, no, you gotta start from the second season. Second season where it's at. I'm not saying no names, but shout out to my friend. We sat on the phone together. She like pointed out like the best episodes. We watched the best episodes, and they was all not like they was not good. I was sitting there, but I was like,
you wasn't even focused on the show.
I was focused on the show. I was 100% focused on the show. Yes, I was, bro. I was focused on the show, and because, bro, listen.
I ain't gonna lie about the sound of it. It sounded like this before Apple had that split screen mirroring thing. So there ain't no way.
This is way before that. This was
that's crazy. That's crazy.
I think this is honestly before group FaceTime. So it was like a minute. Was it? It might not have been that long, but like it was. It was a minute ago. It was recent.
It's pretty new.
It's been out for a minute. It's been out for a minute, but it's new.
Yeah.
What y'all say? 1-2 years?
Yeah. Like 2, okay. 1 or 2 years, yeah.
It's not like
that for a minute.
It was before that. It was before like group FaceTime and like share screen and all that stuff. So I mean, personally though, I'll give it one more chance. But bro, right now, The Office is a very overrated show.
Bro, you can't say that, bro. You're gonna get us canceled first. You're gonna get us canceled first. You know what, bro? Not. I'm clipping that part, bro. I'm letting you know I'm clipping that part. I'm clipping that part. I want you to get cooked.
Listen. I can tell you a show right now that's better than The Office. That's in the same genre.
What show?
You ain't never seen New Girl?
I have seen New Girl.
New Girl is
fire. Yeah, New Girl is fire. New Girl is fire, but it's not better than The Office. It's fire, but it's not better than The Office. Dante. It literally takes like all the Office elements and puts it in there, bro. New Girl is not better than The Office, bro.
It's better, bro.
Why do I do a show with you, bro? Let's move on, bro. Let's move on, bro. All right, we got some. Let's move on, bro. Since we're in our icebreakers, bro, we're gonna kind of get into the nits and gritties of our friendship or whatever. We're just gonna go talk about them. how did we meet as a
Ooh.
as a collective, as a friend group, bro? Before me and Dante even started the podcast, there was some layers that had to be laid before
Was it
this even
layers
came to
upon
be.
layers?
This friendship even came to be. So it was
I think I met Paul and Sedarrius in the same place though. I
well,
want to say
no, okay. So if we telling it chronological order, I've known Fudge for a minute. Like I've known Fudge
yeah,
longer than I've known them too, because we did band together.
yeah.
But
It was me and you,
yeah,
and then I met Dante, and then I met Paul.
yeah,
That's my
I've done
order.
I did band with Fudge for like, but like I said, me and Fudge wasn't as close as we got like
No,
later. We just knew each other because we did
we was
band.
just we was just in
We was
band.
just in
That's all.
band.
It was just in band.
That's what I was saying. Like we was just
And
in band together.
the crazy part about that is he literally was not even he stood right behind me in band, and we didn't talk.
Like sat right behind him. Like and all we would do, like the only time me and Fudge even like really talked for real was like we made jokes because we was like
We
only
made
4 or 5 black people in there. It was like
we made so
yeah,
many
bro.
jokes.
So we all we did
And
was just make
I ain't gonna
jokes.
say no names. I ain't gonna say no names, but our band director, he had some sketchy jokes in there, but we let him slide. We let him slide.
We let him slide. He used to say some crazy things sometimes, bro.
You just might be watching this,
Yeah.
but it's
He said
cool though.
some
We love you,
we
man.
let
We
it
love
slide.
you.
Oh yeah, it's all love. It's all love. We love you, bro. We love you. But it was some fun. It was some good memories we made before we got to getting all in, and then before like we didn't all start becoming friends together until obviously Paul got to the school. And
What you got? That was like 2020, summer of 21, something like that. No,
nah,
summer. No, it was before
that
that.
was way before that, bro. That was like
Talking about
16,
17, 18, bro.
17, bro.
70.
Like
I
16.
think it was like
I got to the
he's
school
talking
in
about the
17.
summer of 2020.
Hey, y'all know I'm old,
Nah,
bro.
bro. It's like
Y'all know I'm old,
it's
bro.
like 16, 17. Paul, go ahead and cook. Paul, go ahead and cook. How
Alright, so
did you end up meeting everybody? Go ahead and cook.
I met Sedarrius first, at band camp, and
Man, Kim.
so let me go through. So band camp, we get there, we go out there, we like sit in the band room, do music, and then we like go on the field, whatever. Try to do the show, and then we go to lunch. So we at lunch. It's my first day there. I don't really know what's going on, so I just sat down, right? And I'm sitting with all these wonderful people, and there was a beautiful person table, and I ain't know that. It just happened. It wasn't really like segregation or like that. It just happened. So
Segregation
I
is
see
crazy,
this little black kid. Sorry, beautiful person. With glasses. I see him, bro, and he cracking up jokes the entire time. Like our lunch was like an hour 30, maybe 2 hours,
Yeah, we had
bro.
like an hour
And
and
this
30-minute lunch, bro.
man the entire time just cracking up jokes, bro. Had the whole table laughing, and everybody else was like dead. Everybody else had like their headphones or whatever. Like they was used to it. So let me tell you something. That next day, I made sure I was at that beautiful person table because I got it. Hey man, everybody need a good laugh. So I'm at the table, right? Here you go again, cracking up joke after joke after joke. I said like a little small joke, like nothing too crazy, and I got him to laugh. I said, got him, I got him. I'm in there.
Bro.
I'm in there. Finally, I'm not an exile. So from that point forward, that's when me and Sadir got cool. Then I met Mr. Fudu Night Owl. I'm sorry, what?
It
No,
sounds
go ahead, bro.
crazy. We
what
listening,
sounds
but
crazy?
Exile is crazy. Bro.
That's the exile.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So, I met Mr. Fudu Night Owl, and Dante Black at algebra, because I don't remember.
That same band
What's the
director.
first- When I first met Fudge,
with the same band director.
Dang, it was some crazy junk. I just knew I was like trying to figure out why his name was Fudge, because I'm like, okay, clearly everybody's just racist here.
I got a
like,
story for
it
you.
was like,
bro.
nah, but that's his name.
I got a
So
story for you.
I was like, okay. Then I thought, I always say this story every time. When I first met Dante, I thought he was like this super genius, like this.
He knew from the start, bro.
I thought he like this nerd, bro.
No, bro.
Nah,
I wouldn't say nerd, but super genius.
it's the complete opposite, bro. Hey, bro, Dante cool people, bro. But we all got close because there's one legendary game called Rules of Survival, bro.
Rules of Survival,
That
bro.
game,
Rules of Survival,
game,
bro.
But hey, before we get into Rules of Survival, I'm gonna backtrack right quick. When I met Dante, what this was orientation, bro.
Yeah.
I'm walking through the hall. We just so happened to have almost all the same classes. I don't even think we had all the same classes. We had all the same teachers, and just so happened to be walking in all the same classes. So somebody said my name. They said Jamari Fudge, and then somebody else I already knew had just said, "Hey, what's up, Fudge?" So school start. A couple of days go by. Me and Dante don't talk. We just see each other in passing. We go. What we had? It was breakdown. We had break.
Hold on.
And
hold on. We got start.
Y'all met in 8th grade, right? Y'all met in 8th grade.
We got to start how we like legit met though. Okay, I'll backtrack it and I'll let Fudge continue.
8th grade.
So, bro, we was in 8th grade. We first met at orientation. But when I first, so I had just switched schools. I was coming over from a new school, whatever. And
we was in the same boat.
So when I was younger, I used to play football. I used to play tackle football. And then when I went to the school I was at, my school didn't offer tackle football. They only had flag football. So when I got to the other school, they was like, "Oh, we got tackle football, And I had been playing like sports and football and stuff for all the time. And I was like, "Oh, bro, I go out there and like redo like tackle football or whatever." And so I was like, "All right, cool." So I go out to this like they got like preseason tryouts, or it wasn't tryouts? What was it? It was like a preseason warm up, whatever.
We didn't even have tryouts. It was like if you played football, show up.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Preseason workouts.
We was at a private school, so it ain't no tryouts in private school.
Really cutting nobody. So anyway, I go out there, and I don't really have a set position because I was playing flag football. Flag football, you play every position like on the field. And so they asked me, it was like, "Oh, what you want to play?" And at the time, I was like, "Oh, bro, like I want to be the starter team, stuff like that. Like everybody want to be like that, dude." So I was like, "Man, I'll play running back." So I go over there with like the running back group. Everybody over there is like 10 times bigger than me. I'm like, man, it's all good. Like I'm fast, but these guys is moving like stupid fast too. I'm like, well, I ain't got that. Whatever. So, anyways, Fudge was in that group as well. Fudge was in the running back group, and since I hadn't met him previously, I was kind of asking him questions about like some of the drills they was doing because like at my old school we wasn't doing no like drills. They was like running through cones and stuff, bro. We used to follow. So listen, a drill we used to do at our school, we used to follow the quarterback, which is bro named Jermaine. We used to follow the quarterback. He was fast, whatever. He used to run down the field and just make random juke moves, and we'll be in the line follow him doing that. That ain't no drill, bro. We were just down the field. Like, bro,
follow the leader.
Follow the leader. I'm so serious. Running down the field. If he drew like this, everybody in the line juke him like that. It was just like random stuff. So, anyways, we out there doing like cone drills and running through dummies or whatever. Bro, I have no idea what I'm doing. And so I'm like trying to watch and follow, but I'm out there embarrassing myself at the same time. So then we got to a certain point in the practice where we was kind of doing like scrimmages. They was running through plays. And so the coach told me he wanted me to be out there like the cornerback / linebacker position to pretty much like I was pretty much out there as a standing dummy. I'm like, okay. So bro, I'm standing there watching the play, and bro, this like broke my football dream. So, look, I was standing there, and they had been running plays and stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm seeing what's going on. And so I'm standing there. I was on the left side of the field, looking this way. I'm watching the play break down. I'm like, oh, snap, this is a handoff. Oh, snap, he ain't got the ball. Bro, all of a sudden, bro, I see a pulling fullback coming 30 miles per hour right at me. Oh, bro, he came at me.
He ran you over, gang?
Dude, he didn't run me over. But boy, oh boy, I was scared as a mud, dude. I'm talking about, bro came up. I'm like, oh, bro, that's a nice play design. Oh, bro came up, grabbed me, and just like held me. He was like, bro, started dying laughing, talking about, hey, bro, don't worry about it, bro, I ain't gonna hit you. I said,
hey, Dante, I don't blame you, bro. That's why I don't play football, bro. That's exactly why I don't play football, bro.
He came right after I said, oh nah, bro.
All that hit and jump, bro. You got it, dog.
Like, nah. So that was like that was how I
that hit and get old. I ain't gonna lie.
Or whatever like that. And it was like, after that day, bro,
You get hit hard enough when you starting to try the sport, bro. I was good, bro. I was good. I'm good, bro.
I stuck to non-contact sports after that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. But anyways,
yeah. But to make a long story short, when I first met, the very first time I met Dante, he's like, "Why they call you Fudge? Because you black?" And that whole story to everybody I meet. I met somebody today at practice. They say, she said, "What's your name?" I said, "Fudge." She said, "Now why you lying to me? Show me your ID." Hit it with my. She said, "Oh my gosh!" So it's a running story. But Dante, the way he did it was crazy.
Even before
tap on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Hey, why they call you Fudge? Can't because it's because you black, right? It's because you black. I said no, bro.
Yeah.
That's not.
So
stop lying to me.
Something leading up to that funny as well. So after I had met Fudge or whatever, I went home and I was talking to my mom and I was like, man, them coaches out there, they was kind of being green to this one dude. This is before I really knew it. It was like, she was like, who? I was like, and they kept going, Fudge do this, Fudge do that. I said, man, that's kind of like messed up, don't you think? She's like, nah, they calling him by like last name. I said, nah, ma, his last name ain't Fudge, dog. Like, I was like, and this dude, I was like, listen, I'm dark, ma, but this dude a little darker. And I'm like, they being like green to this dude. And my mom was like, that's his last name. They got Fudges in Alabama. I'm like, ma, that dude's name is not Fudge. And I went up and asked him. And I remember going home, I was like, yeah, ma, that's his last name. You was right. But yeah, that's funny. That is crazy how you got that comparison though.
Nah, I've had. That's interesting. Like y'all say that because like I'm 2 years younger than all of y'all, so it was like
our age gap is crazy.
Our age gap is wild for us to even like them. Them three is normal. Like them three is normal because they were all in the same grade. But like me getting into like they were in like dang near high school, and I was like 6th grade. Like. Bully and Dante, bro. Like Bully and Dante, bro.
So cap. So cap. So cap. So cap.
Bro.
So cap.
I wish you could pull up that video of Dante sitting at lunch and he got mad when I walked past. I wish you could pull that.
You hit him, bro. Oh man, I should have brought it up. Nah, bro. but like we've been friends for like almost going on 7 years now. I think. Dang near 7 years, bro. And like. I remember the day I met Paul, bro. Like it was yesterday, bro. I never forget the day I met Paul, bro. Like that joke, bro. Because I remember, bro. We had, like Paul said, we had band camp, bro. And everybody knows what band camp is. You go through your drill, you go through your music, you go through da 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 da. People that did band, y'all know what band camp is.
And so it's hot.
Oh yeah, mad hot. The hottest, bro. They had band camp do like the hottest week of the summer, bro. And so we get there
after my football practices. So
yeah, bro. It was. I remember we used to have practices, like 2 practices. There would be 2 practices in the summer. There'd be one at the beginning of the summer that I never went to. All the years I marched, I never went to the beginning one, bro. And then there was that second one. And I would try to show up to the second one, bro. So that particular year, I did show up to the second one because that was our like second year. That was our first year of marching, bro. That's crazy. That was our first year of marching, and so. I remember I'm talking to our band director. He was like, hey, we got a new dude who was here at our last practice. His name is Paul. He's like, he's starting to get the music. He plays tenor. He's like, I just want you to I want you and Noah to kind of like guide him, make him get used to the school, feel him, just make sure he's all cool. He's cool and all. So he has a good transition. So I'm like, all right, man, for sure. Cool. That's fine by me. I was like, what's his name? He's like, his name is Paul. And I was like, oh, he white? Said it straight like that, bro. I had no filter, bro. I had no filter. Said it straight like that. He was like, nah, he's African American. I was like, all right, cool. And Noah, I remember Noah, one of our homeboys, bro.
Shout out Noah. Yeah, shout out. That boy out doing big things with the music industry.
Yes, for real, doing big things. Shout out to my boy Noah. But he was like, bro, he cool. He was like, I don't know if he better than Blaine. I was like, but Blaine, he ain't better than me. And we started laughing, and we was all laughing. So I was like, that Jay, he better than me, bro. I was like, oh heck nah. So I remember every year I used to look at like the percussion music, bro, every single year, and I used to memorize it because I was trying to get better on my own. But I used to look at the snare parts. I can't read tenor music, still can't to this day. But I was like, I know this, bro. I was like, he ain't better than me, whatever. So I remember, bro, we did the band camp on that Monday, bro. I remember we get to like we had like a practice part, which should be inside. No, we used to go outside first, right, Paul? It was like outside first, I think. You like outside.
We went inside first.
Was it
We was
inside? It was
inside
like,
first,
oh,
and then
inside, outside. Then you go to lunch. Then we had all outside for the rest of the day doing the drill or whatever. So we used to go. We were inside and we ran like a thing of the music, like seeing what everybody knows. Of course, the whole band knew absolutely nothing, pretty much, besides percussion. And so we were in there just yapping, sounding like broken records, bro. So I'm like, I'm listening in the back because I bump this music. I don't care about this music, bro. I don't even know the full show until to the competition day, so it don't even matter, bro. So I'm back there listening to percussion, bro. Listen to this new jit back there playing, bro. Back there, I was like, he was playing. It was like, dang, Paul kind of good. I was like, I mean, he all right.
You're feeling that right there. You're right there. That pride hit.
I was like,
I mean,
he cool or whatever, bro. And then we played. I can't remember what song we played, bro. It was at one of the Friday games, bro. We played something at one of the Friday games, bro. And this man hit this one little thing. I said, yeah, he got it, bro. I was like, he got it.
Nah, bro.
I said, that's all him, bro. That's all him, bro.
I first practiced, bro. I didn't know. I didn't really know how to read music. So I first practiced, bro. I was literally just hitting the drums. I swear. Because we had this part where everybody like went to their own section. And then we would get together like afterwards. So literally, it was me and Noah, and then like I don't remember the other people or whatever. But anyways, so we started, and I was literally just hitting the drum. And Hardison like walked up to me. He was like, no, that's not how you play it. So you showed me how to play it, because like I'm the person where you show me and I get it afterwards. Like I can't really just do it by myself. So after that, I was pretty straight. I was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's when, Sedarrius heard, because we all came together. I knew my part. So that's where that came from. But we played Sports Center on Friday, bro. The greatest song that ever graced UC Field, bro. We played Sports Center, bro. And I started improvising. I improvise every time. I promise you. Like, there's no certain way. Like, I could play Sports Center 10 different times. You probably get a different part out of me every single time, bro. Like, I just improvise, bro. So I remember I hit this one part in Sports Center, bro. And like after that, I gained everybody respect, bro. I feel like the man. But we had this one kid named Noah. There's one guy named Noah, bro.
Noah,
yeah,
Noah
was okay, bro. Noah was okay, bro.
Noah does everything.
I know we may be glazing. I know this is like
Noah does everything, bro.
But Noah's different, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
Noah can go crazy on the snare. He could pick up a tenor, go crazy. He pick up that bass, go crazy. He could play set. He play bass guitar, acoustic. He does that boy. Hey, he don't like what we say, but that boy can sing too. He can sing too now.
I remember when I was first learning how to play, like when I was first like playing snare for real. And I remember Noah, like he had left the school. Y'all remember when he left? So he left the school, and I asked him. I was like, "Yo, Noah," I was like, "In case I play snare," I was like, "Yo, bro, like, I was like, you got the sheet music of like the thing you be doing at the end, like the breakdowns you be doing at the end." He said, "Nah, bro." He said, "I used to be off the head." I was like, "Wait a minute." I was like, hold on. I put up a video of one of the recordings they had. I was like that? Like this off the head? He was like, yeah. I was like, okay. I was like, all right.
Can't duplicate that, buddy.
I was like, all right, bro.
Different every time.
At all.
I was like, bro, you got it, bro. I was like, you've gained a new level of respect, bro.
Since we speaking on somebody that's not here, my bad for cutting you off, Dante. I'm gonna put you in this though. Since we're speaking on that, let's talk about how we got Dante to join the band.
Okay,
so
when I was when I was in at my old school, I used to be in the band, and so when I was in the band, I was playing percussion, so I was snare drum and I was bass drum, and so at my old school, I used to take like private lessons and stuff like that, so I was pretty much ahead of everybody that I was like with. So when I was in middle school, I was kind of playing with the high school band, like I was reading high school music and stuff like that at the time. So when I switched over to schools or whatever, when I first got over, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna be in the band. I didn't really want to be in the band at the time. So I was like, okay, cool. And I took like a year. I wasn't in there 8th grade. And then was it 9th grade year that I went, or was it 10th grade?
10th grade.
Do y'all remember? It was 10th grade? Okay. Okay. So I skipped 2 years. And 10th grade year, I was in math class. And actually, The spark happened at the end of the 9th grade year. At the end of 9th grade year, we were sitting in class, and it was late in this year. This is when y'all was about to get ready to go to Disney. Y'all remember y'all used to do that Disney trip?
Oh yeah, that's why you joined. I remember that.
So,
he was like, "Dang, y'all going to trip every year? Let me join."
So they was finna go to Disney, and they was talking about it, like they was talking up a storm, whatever. I heard that night in the group chat or whatever. And then when I was in class, there was this one kid. I'm not gonna say no names. There was this one kid in our class that was also in the band, and he had he was a big head guy, because he was good at band, he was good at music and stuff like that, which I gave him props. But they were in there discussing what they're gonna do on a trip and things like that. And I started asking questions, and the kid in particular pretty much said something like, I don't even waste your time. You couldn't be in the band. And I was like, bro, I was in band before I came to the school. Like, what you don't know me. And then pretty much the dude was like, yeah, man, but you're sitting here talking, you wouldn't come into the band. So just to prove him wrong, I joined the band. And but I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad because all my guys is in there though. All my guys is in there. So yeah, that's what made.
Bro he didn't even get to go on a trip, bro.
So did.
No, this was y'all 11th grade year, bro. That was our COVID year. That was COVID. That was the reason why you couldn't go. That was the reason why you couldn't go.
That wasn't the reason. The reason why I had COVID. I had a track meet.
We did not, bro. I don't think we had. That was my.
It was my 10th grade, bro. Because 11th.
So that was my 8th grade year. Oh, we did go. We went to Orlando. We went my 7th and 8th grade year.
Yeah,
it was 8th grade year. That was 8th grade was when old boy caught that cramp in his sleep.
One trip was without Paul, and I know one trip was with Paul. So I know for sure that we went on two.
9th grade was with me, and 10th grade wasn't.
That night, bro. No. Paul.
That 9th grade trip, bro. When that man caught that
9th
cramp
grade,
while he was
when
asleep,
old boy caught that cramp. Yeah.
Listen, bro. Listen, y'all.
So it was your 9th grade year.
That was the funniest. That was one of the funniest trips I have ever been on, bro. That Paul is one of the funniest dudes. If y'all ever get the opportunity, bro.
That was the funniest year of band ever, bro.
Oh, by far. That was our best band year. We had we had the biggest band. We had all that.
We had a competition, right? Before we get on the bus, everybody's supposed to make sure they got their instrument. And then there's one person that check everybody's instruments, and it happens twice. The person, keep in mind, is one person that check everybody's instruments. The one person that check everybody's instrument is the one that left their instrument.
He left his. The one
person they didn't realize they left their instrument until we got to
the place, and he was like, "Oh." He was like, "Where your saxophone at?" He said, he looked at everybody. He was like, I left it in the room, in the bedroom, and we busted out. Our band director was so mad, but we was trying our hardest not to laugh. We took nothing, and we made fun of him the entire trip, bro. That joke was so funny, bro.
And you know that one look. All it takes is that one look from that one person. It's over with, and that's what happened.
Oh yeah, and then we went on this roller coaster, bro. And we all riding it, bro. I'm sitting next to Paul, right, bro. So we told Paul, we like, Paul, man, it's not even that bad of a roller coaster, bro. It's really
how we got you on that roller coaster.
I don't know. I can't, to this day, I don't remember because we only rode it one time. So we got on that jump. Like, Paul, it's not that bad. Tay, it was kind of like an initiation, right? When you first go to our Orlando trips, right? You had to ride the mummy ride.
You had to get on.
You had to get on the mummy, bro. There was no ifs, ands, or buts, and we all rode it together.
The mummy wasn't even the worst ride, and he was
not
crazy
even.
on that mummy.
And Paul, I sat next to Paul, Dante, bro. We get to this one part where it shoots you backwards, bro. Paul said, "Oh heck no, bro! Oh heck no."
Keep in mind,
crying, laughing.
Every ride, I sat on the very front row. I think they were sitting maybe 2 or 3 cars back, and I hear him from back there. I'm like,
what was so happening? Loud, Dante. I don't know how nobody heard him, anything he said. Paul was so freaking loud, bro. Oh, hey, no, bro. Like screaming, Dante. Screaming, bro. I was laughing so hard, Dante. In my photo that you got, they take the photo.
Yeah.
I was crying laughing, bro. That joke was so funny, bro. He was sitting there screaming the entire time. That joke was hilarious, bro. That was one of the bro. Ben, shout out to Ben, bro.
That's one more. Before we go to the next thing, I got one thing that I'm always mad about. It was the last band trip, and this one boy forgot we was going downstairs. And guess what I had to do? I had to wait for him at the elevator, and now I'm late to the bus, and now I had to wait for y'all to come back. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, when you got left.
Oh yeah.
I remember
when I got left because I had to stay for him.
Fudge got left when we were going to the theme park. He got left, bro. That joke was
so
you didn't get at all, or they had to come back and get you?
Dante. We didn't know he was. We didn't know he was gone. We did not know he was gone.
Everybody, check this out. Check this out. So everybody's going downstairs, right? We all downstairs, and then our band teacher, he say, "Oh, we missing somebody." So I go back upstairs to get him. Keep in mind, his parents are on the trip with him. His parents didn't even realize everybody, including his parents, left. Then I come back down to get on the bus.
We pulled off. I remember we pulled off, right? We pulled off. And Fudge sent in our little chat or whatever. Like, he like, oh, I'm about to go upstairs and get him. So we like, oh, you better go over there and get him. So everybody packed and ready. We was all like, yeah. We wasn't even thinking. Low key thinking back at it, we was L friends. So we didn't even think to look for Fudge to get him. Bro. Yeah, he went back up to get him. So we all leave the park. And so we like, so he's doing a roll call on the bus as we're leaving. We're almost at the park because we were like down the street. We were living in one of the resorts or whatever. So we down the street. So we at the park. We pulling up. We getting our passes out. So he calling out names. He like Jamari Fudge. Everybody, we don't hear nothing. So we all in one bus. We all fit in one bus. We all looking around. Everybody's like, he's like, did we leave Fudge at the hotel? We started busting out laughing, bro.
Keep in mind. They completely forgot about the other kid too, so they just realized I was gone. They still weren't worried about the other kid,
and so they had the chaperones had to go back and get Fudge.
They had to go. No, not the chaperones. His parents came back and didn't even realize that he was gone. How do you lose your kid? Y'all stay in the same room.
That joke was so funny, bro. It was.
Then I'm on the bus riding back to the park with them. They told some, yeah, we're sorry we had to that you had to stay back and get them. I shouldn't have had to, and keep them. This was before we were 18, so it was two minors just in a random place.
Yeah, Fudge was like what 15, 16
in a random place. Well, that's roommate Dave. What's up?
Shout out Dave.
two random minors in a big old hotel with no sense of direction. All we know is front of hotel and a whole bunch of random strangers, and we got left. So I got left trying to be a good person.
Ben was something else, bro. Ben gave us a lot of memories, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Ben gave us a ton of memories, bro. Gave us a lot of things that I'll never forget in life in general, bro. Like Ben was a good experience, bro. Like shout out Ben, bro. If it wasn't for Ben, bro, we wouldn't even we used to give Ben a lot of flack. We was in it, but shout out to Ben, bro.
We hated Ben while we was in it, but now looking back.
I hated it because I hated what I used to play. So it was like it is a whole, but that's hey bro, that's in the past.
At the time, I hated the two people ahead of me that played the same instrument who could do everything without reading the music. But that's a different story for another cast. Hey, I ain't got no problem with you now. I ain't got no problem with this. They doing good. I'm doing good. All blessings. Keep going. I didn't say too much about that.
I just want to we go circulate into something else. Just thinking like so now we passed that. We passed high school. Now we all are in college or doing something. Well, we all are in college. And I know we kind of had like a set questions that we were gonna ask, but I want to kind of bring the tone down a little bit. Like what's something for real like that we've all been like striving to do recently? Like what's something new with our life like right now? What's something that we've been doing in our life right now, bro?
Something new in the life.
So, yeah. So somebody go ahead and start.
I'll take care. So something that's new in my life is I'm about to get ready to get my captain's license. For some of y'all that don't know, in order.
See, man, take it.
Yes, sir.
So stop all that nonsense.
Bro.
In order, really, bro, tripping. But yeah, I'm about to get ready to get my captain's license, things like that.
That's what's up, bro.
Some of y'all that don't know, the captain's license is you have to go through a test. You have to get a certain amount of hours on the water in order to get your captain's license. You got to take tests and things like that. I'm about to get my 50-ton license, which means I can drive any boat that's 50 tons and below with like paying customers, no matter how many people are on the boat. I can drive it, things like that. So I'm getting ready to work.
What's the don't mean to cut you off, but like what's the size of that boat to get a good idea?
Okay.
Something that's 50 tons.
That's like is that a yacht?
That's like a mini yacht.
It's like a I can't pull up a picture. If y'all know what a catamaran is? Yes, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all know them. Have y'all ever seen them party boats that have like the two?
Yeah, the party yachts. Yeah. I've seen those.
That's like
something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you can do a little something. Okay.
Yeah, bro. I'll be able
to Bro said I got one of GTA.
yeah.
He do though. He do.
I think that's like the perfect thing I can do. It's not like a cruise ship. It's not that big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
it's a mini yacht.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mini yacht. Yeah.
All right, continue. If you wasn't done, continue.
But yeah, that's pretty much that.
I'll go ahead and cook after this. I'll go ahead and cook because I want to front a little bit, bro. Because I feel like I want to stump myself a little bit, bro. I want to stump myself.
Stuff going,
Something smoking.
Oh, why you always hating when I go? I ain't saying nothing for your part, bro. You always hate. You know what, bro?
You good. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, you a hater, bro. That's fine, bro. You a hater, bro. Hey, but nah, for real though. Seriously speaking, what's been new in my life? Honestly, bro. Other than school, trying to get over with school. I'm getting my EIN number for our this lovely business that we have been slowly been making a dream since 2020. We finally gonna be able to put our record label, our podcast, and everything that comes out of our big beautiful black minds under finally under an EIN number. And so we can be an officially marketed business, bro. So we can start, doing
making
big
real
things.
money off of it.
Yes, bro. Finally, bro. Finally doing big things. Finally doing other stuff, bro.
Them $10 from DistroCred don't do nothing for me no more.
Nothing, bro. Nothing, bro. Absolutely nothing, bro. But now we finally gonna be an official business, official everything, bro. So that's like the biggest goal that we had set for this year. One of the biggest goals that we've set for this year, and we're finally going into that time of seeing that happen.
Making it true.
Yes, bro. Yes, stop talking and making it happen, bro. So that's one of my things I've been doing recently, bro. So somebody else go ahead and cook.
Go ahead, AP. I'm gonna finish it off.
Go ahead, P.
Something new. I'm trying to get to a place where I'm financially stable because I got a couple things I'm trying to work up in the woodworks. You know what I mean? So that's something new because, like, as a college student and like a part timer, bills on bills, it ain't really fun. You know what I mean? It's not really fun eating off a dollar menu off McDonald's every other day. You know what I mean?
And
you know that little crystals. The crystals.
that little crystal sliding.
Crystals give me a little cheese fried and a small Sprite.
Hey,
put cash, card.
$2,000 cash, pay the rest of the car, bro. Yeah, bro. I understand.
Come on, bro.
I done been there a couple times.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So being financially stable, that's where everybody want to be.
Yes, sir, bro. I'm trying to work on this guitar, bro, because I'm trying to be like Noah. Let me just put it like that. I'm trying to be like Noah and be like a musician, not with just drums, but other instruments. Eventually, I'm gonna get the keyboard. Eventually, but I'm gonna try guitar first. So that's something new.
That's real.
All right, go ahead, Fudge.
All right, so for me, I got a couple things going for me right now. So recently, I just got done playing football. Due to injury, but it wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't no re-injury. I just couldn't keep up with them how I used to. That made me sound old, but I couldn't keep up with my teammates at a consistent basis. So on top of that, plus I'm on my last year of undergrad, so my third year in college taking max credit. So gonna get my undergrad in May, and then hopefully I start my master's come next fall and finish with my master's in undergrad in just 4 years. So that's something big. And then from football, I can't sit still. See, I know some of y'all watching talking about this guy. He's swinging in his chair. I just can't sit still. So I joined a cheer team. So I'm in competition cheer now. So that's something else I'm doing right now. Um, a lot of people was like, "Why you doing that? You don't think people gonna think something of you?" These guys can tell you, I do not care what people be thinking at all. If it come to my mind, I'm gonna say it. They'll be like, "Hey, he right there though." If they hear it, they hear it. I'm not saying it so that they can't hear it. So that's not my purpose. But like, I'm doing it to give me something to do. Turns out that I like it, I enjoy it. So that's a plus. Give me something to do. And on top of that, I'm just big ups to Dante and Sedarrius. To segue, Sedarrius had asked me what you think about starting the podcast, how they talked about the few other episodes ago. I like that's a great idea, but and I was backing it the whole way. But when it came down to it, I ain't too much have all the extra time. So they took it upon themselves to do it themselves, get it started. And Sedarrius like, I don't want y'all to feel like I'm leaving y'all out. But I'm always the type to say, if that's what you want to do, I'm all for it. If you need help with it, let me know. I can do what I can. That's the same thing that started with our music. We started music in COVID. Sedarrius always been the one that's been a better one at it. Me, even Dante was doing music at one point with us. So like me, Paul and Sedarrius still do music. I do music when I can support Sedarrius and Paul. So for the long ride, I'm here to keep my brothers up. You know what I mean? Whatever they need, I'm here. And if I can do it, I'm gonna give it. Same with family. If I got it, you got it.
I appreciate that, bro. That's love, bro. That's love.
Definitely.
And now that we kind of in a more calm down tone, we gonna go to our more serious, more enriching part of this particular podcast. A new segment that we've added that we actually got the idea from Mr. P Plays up top, bro. But before we get to that, since we're on the topic of music right now, before we get to that, bro, two things. One thing. Paul just recently dropped a song a couple of days ago called "Make This More Strong," and it is on all platforms,
Yes.
and the link will be in our comments. So before pause the podcast, bro. Listen to that beautifulness, bro. Oh, that
It's
make
gas.
this more strong. I'm tired of reading this. All right, bro. Don't
All right.
don't copyright us, bro. Don't copyright us, bro. But for real, on a serious note, bro, go stream this song, bro. It's dope. It's cool, bro. We all try to
all
make
platforms.
Yes, on all platforms, bro. The link will be in the bio, the little link tree. Click on it. Click whichever platform that you on, and go watch it and go listen. Go listen 10 times. Share it on your story. Share it on whatever you need to share it on, bro. It'll be shared on our page, bro. Go listen to it, bro. And
hey, Paul, love feedback. Come back to the comments. Let them know. Good, bad. We take it all.
Let him know his feedback. It'll be in his thing on his Instagram. You can go to his Instagram page. Both of their Instagram pages will be linked underneath, just to make sure y'all go follow them. Go give them love. Show them love like you show us love. And yeah, that's pretty much it on that. But now we're going to our more serious, more personal topics that we try to do every week, like we did last week with my mom. If you missed that part, go back and look at that, bro. That was a great episode, very enriching episode, especially for young ladies. That was a very good episode, especially for y'all, bro. Great episode, bro. A lot of good things came out of that episode.
She dropped some
bro.
gems in there for sure. Definitely
Yes, she dropped a lot of gems in there. So go ahead and check that out and check our first episode out. Our first two episodes. This is the Saturday episode, so go check our Wednesday episode out too. That'll be out Wednesday, obviously. But go ahead and check that episode out too, bro. But now we go into our serious topic, bro. Keeping it black and right, bro. But nah, now we're in a more serious tone, bro. I know that was some enriching music, but
Okay.
keep it a more serious tone, bro.
Toss up, brother.
Yeah, bro. We trying some new stuff, bro. We cooking with some new stuff in this podcast, bro. We cooking with some new stuff, bro.
Imagine the transition is like dun dun dun.
Nah, I don't want it to be sad, bro. It's not supposed to be sad. It's supposed to be enriching, bro. That's what it's supposed to be. So we gonna cook. We gonna go guest by guest. So kind of like we did for my mom and her podcast. I know hers was like the whole time it was enriching, but we kind of wanted to give us, some bright undertone. Why it's important to be friends. Why it's important to keep a good friendship, keep a good following behind you. And I just wanted to go guest by guest. Fudge, we'll start off with you, bro. I know you saying football. You saying you wasn't being able to keep up with them no more. You took like for you. I know like a lot. We see a lot of people like in today's world, like when they play sports. Like, was there a moment in time like I don't want to say you're coming to the realization that sports may be over for you, but like, has there been a time where it was like, dang, like whatever the dream was, it changed in a way?
I definitely got that for you. So, my junior year of high school, I was most of everybody that seen me play on the field, they would say I was one of those guys. If you needed to play, give me the ball, I can make it happen. My junior year, I played everything. Like some people think you say you play everything, just me. I literally played. I didn't get off the field. Only thing I didn't do was field goal block and field goal. And the field goal block was my only break because I had to go right back on kickoff. That was the only reason why I got those 2 breaks. I was on kickoff and then went straight to kickoff return. So I played offense, started on offense, started on defense. I was on all special teams except for kickoff, not kickoff, but field goal and field goal block. So my junior year was my breakout year. I struggled throughout the start of it. I didn't get the hours. The hours and that I wanted to in the games. I had a senior that came in over me, so they started over me over seniorities, and I didn't understand it. I was mad about it. It got to one point where my dad wanted to talk to the coaches for me, but I was at that point where I kind of understood it, but at the same time, I just didn't want him to come in and make something worse. So I wrote out the session, and then I hate that it had to happen that way, but he ended up getting injured. I starting again, and then I played for the rest of that season, putting up big numbers, touchdowns every game, interceptions, big plays. So coming out of that junior season, I thought if I play how I did my senior year, I get so many offers. I'll be in the big leagues. I can make it wherever. So that summer I trained. I did 2-a-days almost every day. That's coming from an athlete. If you're an athlete, 2-a-days suck. But I did it out of my own free will because I was thinking if I work harder, I get myself better. Come senior year, I have a breakout year, and I can make something happen. I can go to a big college. I can possibly make it to the league. Before that senior season started, I ended up having a knee injury due to just me overworking, and that's what it was. I overworked myself. End up having a knee injury, so I missed out the first few games of the season, and I found that out maybe a week before the first game. So I missed the first few games, rehab through all that, came back in maybe half the season, played a couple games, re-injured myself, and then at that point I was like, football not even for me. I didn't have any offers at that point, so I was like, going to college, I was going to go to college regardless, but me thinking about football, playing college, wasn't even a thought in my mind. Then I got offer letters from a couple big schools, Rutgers, Yale, and a couple D3, D2 schools, but they were all farther up north. And I'm a family guy. As y'all can see, just with these 3 guys here, I'm big on family and the people around me. So I didn't want to go that far. I went on a couple of visits to those schools up there, and still football wasn't a thought in my mind. So for some odd reason, at 18 years old, I decided I'm gonna clean out my emails. Who does that? cleaned out my emails, and I saw an email from a school called St. Thomas, which is where I am right now, in Miami Gardens. They sent an offer letter from the football team. I went on a visit the same weekend. That same day, I accepted the offer, and then I want to say maybe 2 weeks after the fact, um, I committed to them. We had a little ceremony at high school, commitment day, and all that. So fast forward, I'm training again, still doing rehab because I had got my surgery after the fact of the signing day. I get to school. I was supposed to be cleared. My doctor cleared me the day before I came out to do conditioning tests and all that. So I had been training. I was ready for conditioning tests. Then we got to where they could say whether you could play or not. They called my doctor. He said, no, he can't play. So I missed my whole first season. I only had 3 seasons. My second season, I played some of the games, but there were guys that were better than me because they had experience still, and I understood that. Last year, which was my third year, my last year coming into now, I was doing good enough. I had just moved up into the rotation. The next day, when I was supposed to be in a rotation for the varsity guys, the first field, however you want to see it, injured my knee again. Took me out for the rest of the season, and I was like, at that point, I had already had experience with knee injuries, and I knew my body well enough. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna call it. So I ended it there, and that's when I knew for sure NFL out of the question. So at that point, I was just making ends meet, showing up to practices, doing what I need to do to stay on the team so they could still pay for the rest of my school. So now that has ended. I'm now, like I said earlier, um, 2024. I'm now on a competition cheer team, and then I'll be graduating in May. So most of it through that whole time is started. The doubt started in junior year. Then I got it back when I got the first offer. Then I had the surgery. Um, I lost a couple interest letters. They revoked them, and then I probably had already gotten the email from St. Thomas. I just didn't look at it. Cleaning out my email, saw St. Thomas email, went on the visit, committed there. Wasn't allowed to practice my first year, second year. I wasn't able to compete how I wanted to. And then last year, my third year, as I was getting to where I was able to be, re-injured myself. So then I just called it quits, and now we're here on the podcast talking with the guys.
That's what's up.
Was there
That's
question
what's up.
during that time period? There was a lot of ups and downs with injuries, re-injuries. Really questioning: are you like good enough to make it to whatever level you want to make it to, like college level, NFL, so on and so forth? Was there anything during that time that really kept you afloat in terms of like your motivation to be like, I can still do this despite the injuries and things like that?
See, so when I got the injury the first time around, I was like, they told me, yeah, I'll be out for 2 weeks, 2 weeks top. So I did extra rehab. I did rehab at the rehab facility. Then I did extra rehab when I got home. And they said you came back quicker than most because I was doing most. I was doing more than most,
Yeah.
so I can still live out that dream that I had.
Mhm.
Um, and then I made it through the season, and then end up re-injuring it worse than what it was before. And then at that point, I was like, well, if it's not gonna work out now, I don't have no offers, and I'm a senior. I'm not even. I'm not gonna worry about it. So went through, like I said, got the email, and then I got an email and I'm like, okay, maybe I still might be able to do this. And at that time, they didn't know that I was going to need surgery. They just recruited me off of my junior film because, like I said, I didn't really have a senior season. So
Mhm.
that alone was like, okay, they think I'm good enough, and they only seen my junior season. And my senior season, the few games I had was better, but it's not enough to make tape. So they
Yeah.
recruited me off my junior year. So I was like, okay, so if I was good enough then, I'm still good enough now to where if I put in a little bit of extra time, I can get back to where I was. So
Mhm.
then I had that surgery, and through that whole surgery, I missed out. That was the second half of our senior year. I missed out on a lot of stuff, and
Mhm.
that span of maybe 2 months was probably the hardest for me. So I barely made it. I barely was able to make it for prom. No, not prom, for homecoming. I played in a homecoming game for, I want to say, a half, and then they took me out because of my knee. And then fast forward to the second half, I barely was able to make it for prom because of the COVID screenings. I had to do a COVID screening before I went in to get a pretest, and it came back positive. But then I took another one the next day, and it came negative. But they still didn't allow me to show up to school. Yeah. So I barely made it to be able to do prom. And then come our senior trip, which we've been talking about for the longest. Everybody's excited about it. I wasn't supposed to be able to go on the senior trip because my surgery was supposed to be the same day as a senior trip. Then my senior trip, the date for my surgery got moved back. So then I would have been able to go on the senior trip, but because they told me so late, I missed the whole senior trip. So I missed out on a whole bunch of stuff. So seeing a bunch of people doing what I wish I could do and what I knew I was good at, I couldn't do, put me into a very bad depression. So it was days, I know y'all could tell, it was days I showed up to school and Fudge wasn't Fudge. And then I realized at some point, I was like, when I'm not myself, I can tell it's certain people around me that feed off my energy. So I had to show up to school. Some days I showed up to school and put on a fake aura so I could make sure that the other people around me wasn't feeling some type of way, because it was at the time, because I was doing so good my junior years, a lot of people that were around me because of that, because my name was somewhat known. I wouldn't say I was popular, but at the same time, our school was small. So if you did some sort of sport and you were decent, not just decent, people were going to know you.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of people around me where I was like, all right, so I show up one day, it seemed like I'm happy. It's other people around me that's happy. It's a day I show up to school, I might be happy at the start of the day. Then come the middle of the day, it's like, you good, Fudge? Paul, and I think that year, me and Paul had all the same classes. Paul was like, yo, Fudge, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm straight. And then the next class period, he was like, oh yeah, he good now. Like it took for him to say something for me to be like, all right, I got to change up what I'm doing a little bit. And a part of it was I didn't like people in my ear asking me questions either. So that was another part, layering on top of not being able to do what I wanted to do, seeing the people that
my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad. But I think the hardest part about, I guess, like, I think the hardest no, like, when you go through life, you're gonna get a ton of no's. Like, that's just life.
Definitely.
I think the hardest no that you'll ever receive in life is the no from God. Like, no matter how much you put into something,
I was questioning so much.
I think the hardest no you can get is from God, bro. Like, I know all of y'all personally, and I can tell I know all the stuff, and there may be some stuff that y'all haven't even told me about, but from the stuff that I do know, I know like the biggest no from God is like, especially when you're chasing a dream that you thought you had, because I understand like the athletic thing. Like, I'm not gonna go into a full thing, but like, that's like, I wanted to be a soccer athlete. Like, I thought 10th grade, bro. 10th grade, bro. I was him. 10th grade, bro. I was him. Like, no cap. I was him, bro. But like Fudge was saying, bro, like, it's like the biggest no is God's no. And when I started falling out of love for the game, bro, is when I really just stopped. Like, I played my junior and senior year. I've started all 4 years, bro. But when I started, the day I knew that soccer wasn't for me was when we lost like one of our biggest games like we've ever had. Like, we lost one of the biggest games, and I didn't care. I had no care. I had like no. It was like all emotion from the game left me, bro. Like, a year or two ago, bro, I would have been livid if we would have lost that game the way we lost it. And I was like, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, bro. Because I was like, I'm not. The one thing I always said, my biggest fear, like, I have two fears that I was like, one of my biggest fears was I go into something and 10, 15 years later, I hate what I'm doing.
It don't work out.
I was like, that's the one thing. And the second one is not accomplishing anything, bro. Not being remembered for something, bro. And I was like,
be my biggest fear. I swear that might be my biggest fear.
Me personally, I feel like even when it came to music, like, as I started going to music. Like I had an opportunity to go places. I've had an opportunity to do that. But when you have two choices to do one thing or the other, even when it's chasing your dream, the sacrifice at the moment was too much for a ninth grader. The sacrifice was too much. And I was like, it's either I live my life or I give up my life for this dream. And I'm like, well, I regret giving my life up for this dream.
And be stuck in it instead of
and
doing
be
it your
stuck.
own way.
Exactly. And I never would have loved
it and do it right. Yeah.
Exactly. Like if I never would have went through the process of the last 4 years of my life, I never would be where I'm at right now. This podcast wouldn't exist. We probably wouldn't even be friends if we're being honest, because what they were asking so much. It was like, I just don't know if I'm willing to give up all of that right now. But I get what you were saying. You was like, it seemed like every time song went good, song would go good.
Yes. So I'm gonna add on to that. So I'm gonna add on right quick, and then I'll let Paul go because I've been talking for a little minute. But at the time I had, keep in mind, I had track. I was also a track athlete at the time, and I was also doing weightlifting. So that's 3 sports gone within seconds, like that. So I found out before the second half of our senior year even got by, the person that won in my weight class for weightlifting, I could have beat him with just my warm-up weight. So that had me questioning a lot of stuff as is. For track, my times that I was running just in practice before we even got to the meet, the person that won districts, I would have beat him with the times that I had at the beginning of track season. What he did at the end of the season were my times I had at the beginning of track season before I even ran a race yet. So that was 2 things. And then on top of football, which I have been playing since I don't know how young, that's 3 things that I love going just like that. So then fast forward to after during like that period during the senior trip towards the end of the year, I had a lot of time after that surgery where I want to say the first 3 or 4 days after surgery, I couldn't do nothing but sit in my room. Anytime I wanted to do something, I had to call somebody for help. If I wanted to get up just to go to the bathroom door, I had to have somebody come assist me to get me to the bathroom door so I can go use the bathroom. They had to stand there, wait for me to come back to help me get back to my room. I felt so helpless for almost a week long. And then I came back to school with all the people around me. I was like, maybe. And then we had a chapel where I'm not gonna say their names because I don't want to say, I don't know if they might be on the pod or not if they want their names out there, but it was me, Paul, and then three of the cheerleaders who are also our friends. And we are all sitting in the front. For some reason, I decided to sit in the front row that day. And then the reason why this is my favorite gospel song, Reckless Love. I sat in that front row. It might have been the row behind the first row. I sat in that front row, everybody standing up, singing the song. And then I just sit down. I'm just sitting there, just listening to it. Eventually, we get deeper into the song, and then just tears falling. Paul looking back, looking at me crazy. The other J and C looking at me like, "You good?" And I couldn't say nothing to them because at the time I was feeling everything from the past month just hit me all at once. I just let it go, all let go for that whole day. I know Paul remembers. I was silent for the rest of the day. I didn't crack no jokes. I didn't talk to nobody. And it was like that from that day and maybe the next day of school too. I was just completely in my own thoughts for 2 days. And I was like, that day I realized I didn't even understand what was happening at the time. But as time went on, I was like, okay, so maybe I didn't get to do this. Maybe I didn't go do that. And I was questioning all this stuff from God. But in that moment, I was like, okay, he's still here. Even though I don't think he's here, he not seeing what's happening, and I'm questioning everything, he's still here. Because in that moment, I felt him, felt the chill. It made me, instead of standing up praising like everybody else, I sat down and I just let the words talk to me. Sat there and it went straight through. And then looking at it now, I'm like, I always like many people. I always joke, if my knee didn't blow out, I could be in the NFL. My knee didn't blow out, I could have millions. I could be in the NFL combine this year. But at the same time, had my knee not blown out, I wouldn't be at the school I'm at. I wouldn't have the opportunity to be finishing my undergrad in 3 years, going on to do a master's in 4. So at the same time, yeah, all that stuff happened. I questioned it. I don't had a lot of stuff happened in that a short span of time. But at the same time, had it not happened, whatever my circumstance is now wouldn't be the same. Now completely be different. So when people question God in a moment, I say, if that might have happened, for one, it didn't happen the way you wanted to. Yeah, boo-hoo, cry about it. But at the same time, even if that didn't happen, we might not even be having this conversation right now.
Yep.
Or you might not have that shirt that you have, or you might not have woken up today had that situation happened the way you thought it should have happened. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and then I let Paul get into his his testimony about
That's
everything.
that's good, bro. That's real good. That's real good. That's real organic. Paul, I just wanted to. Was there ever a time like Fudge was describing? Was there ever a time in your life where literally it felt just like just dead, bro? Like not like dead, like dead, but like at that point where you just like, hey, there's like it's just nothing, bro. Like you feel helpless. Go ahead. I'll let you cook, bro.
So it's an ongoing joke that I never showed up to school. My 11th grade year was probably like the toughest year of my life. Um, First off, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I love basketball. Basketball is everything to me. So the fact that I wasn't good enough to play varsity. The fact that I got moved to JV, that already was a lot. And the fact that of course my dad passed during that year as well. I really didn't want to be there because of course, first off, him passing, I don't really know much about life. I'm still in high school. I don't really know anything. That part, and then not being good enough to be on varsity because all the rest of my friends, everybody playing varsity. You was playing varsity. Fudge was finding his legs in football. Dante being great, you know what I'm saying, with the first team on defense. And here I am playing JV with all these other kids that don't know what they're doing. Everybody, so I struggled. I struggled mentally, and my grades slipped, and I didn't want to be there at all, like at all. And I try to think positive about it. I try to think, okay, this humbled me to really make me see something because I really feel like God does things. God put you through certain situations that's going to prepare you for later on in life. So if I would have never gotten shin splints and never been slow, I would have never appreciated this. Or if he didn't pass, what would life be like? Would it be harder? What would it be? So I really, from that point on, I never questioned God again because I had all these questions like, why? Why am I doing this? Why am I here? Why am I going through this? Why am I going through that? And from that point forward, I was like, wow, because even though he may not talk to me directly, he shows me like stuff in dreams or whatever. Like that's how I feel. And I haven't really back then. I really didn't have a church. I didn't really go to church at all. I kind of just been hanging around. I knew of God. I knew my Bible, but I didn't really go to church. And from that point on, senior year really opened doors for me, especially with my job now. Going through everything I go through allows me to gain the experience and be able to instill in younger kids and be a motivational not speaker, but to be able to relate to them on that type of level. Because a lot of kids nowadays, man, they go through a lot. They go through a lot.
Yep.
My mom's a teacher, and she tells me they go through a lot. Some kids don't even know if they mom or dad coming home, and they don't know where they be at. They go home and they live with their grandmama, and they gotta cook, they gotta clean for their siblings. They be doing all this other stuff, and they're only elementary, middle school kids. And so, going through what I went through in high school allows me to be able to be what I can be for, the people I work for, because I feel like the experience that was given to me was God given. And I feel like, I want to be there for young kids, because my major is child psychology. Well, for now, child psychology. So I want to be able to be a mentor. And you can't really go into a job with no experience. You got to have something that you bring to the table. So yeah, that's my little testimony. I went through a lot. My junior year, but I feel like God put me through all that for a reason. I'm not really sure what the reason is. Not fully sure, but I feel like there's something. He's working through something. So yeah, that's
I
my
felt
little spiel.
I get it, bro, because my dad passed away my senior year, my like middle of my senior year. And so like when you said you was like what did you say? You were like it was it not showing up to school like it was a joke. Like I remember like I used to like I know we used to mess around with you all the time, bro. But
Yeah,
it was more of a not messing around with you like it was supposed to be like to brighten it up or whatever, but like
yeah, I
going
understand.
going
I understand.
going through it, I can't because I can't experience because I've never had a kid, because I know a lot of people say losing your kid is a lot worse than losing your parent or whatever, but bro, that is like I wouldn't wish the mindset that I had during that like 6-month period on anybody I've ever met in my life. Even if I hate you to the core, I wouldn't I wouldn't
Yeah,
ex-
bro.
I wouldn't want that experience on absolutely nobody, because I'm not when I'm telling you, like I know Paul said like the way like people, we all heal differently. We all experience pain differently. My way of getting over that, I cut off my emotions 100%. Like there was
Definitely.
no emotion left in me. And it was like, and I understand when you said like you was like if you don't see what it is, but like slowly I've started to see like what's coming out of that happening. Because if my dad never
Yeah,
passed, I would never have I would not be doing what I'm doing right now. I would not at all.
bro.
Because for so long I lived for my dad's approval, because I always felt like it was between me and my other siblings that he had on his side. I lived for his approval. And so him passing away without him never telling me he's proud of me or nothing, I was angry for 6 months. And
Right, bro.
I know you were
Yeah,
saying like is you don't like Fudge was saying like the certain time he sat in chapel and that's when he cried. When I graduated, that I say that's the best and worst day of my life, because it was the best day because I graduated, and it was the worst because I finally got my answer from God. And that was, you're gonna be okay. Look at what you did despite your situation. And that is
yeah,
what,
bro.
and when I grabbed my diploma, all that anger, all that sadness, all that everything, it's like it just mudded over. And when I walked up, I remember we walked outside and I hugged my sister. Y'all didn't even see me at the graduation because I
You
wanted
was
to go.
gone.
I wanted to
You was
go
out of
because I told my mom, I said, if we don't leave, I'm about to break down these people's parking lot. And she was like, what you mean? And like we was all smiling, happy, trying to get dog. I was faking them smiles. All the pictures I got after graduation, all fake. I was ready to go home. Cause I was like, bro, if I don't go home, I'm gonna start breaking out. And so my sister hugged me and she was like, I'm so proud of you. And I lost it, bro. All right there, bro. Then and there. Broke down crying, bro. Cause I was like, and she was like, don't cry. Like, what are you crying for? And she was like, it's supposed to be a happy day. Bro, every emotion, I was so angry for so long. And I
real
was like,
talk just
bro,
came out, just
yeah, it
flowed
all
through.
just flows out. And I was like,
Bro.
I needed this to
I
happen.
was
Cause like, yeah, go ahead, Paul.
different, bro. I was different, bro. No, I'm just saying it was a different type of
It
anger that
affects
I felt,
everything.
bro.
It affects
It
your
was different.
relationship. It affects the way you look at
Yeah,
life. It affects your relationship with God. When you get an answer from God that you don't like, you don't. I'm telling you, it is the
that's
worst feeling.
that's the
It is
worst.
the absolute worst feeling. And I remember I told myself, I was like, you know what, bro? I was like, him passing away, I was like, I'm not even gonna let it affect me. I didn't even cry the day he passed away. I didn't cry. And I was like, I'm not gonna let this affect me, bro. I was like, I'm not gonna let this affect me. I was like, I'm gonna focus. And I did not cry over my dad until graduation, bro. And over the few times, like I'll have a moment then and there. But like Paul was saying, bro, you can't, how can God give you this platform and give you this job and give you this mission that he set for you when you were born if nothing happens to boost you to be who I want you to be? There had to be stuff that happened in my life in order for me to be who I was supposed to become. I can't be a messenger without a message. So it's you have to have something behind you to give you this boost to be who you saying you want to be. So I even like, oh, but one thing we never let happen, and what I think our friendship is unlike the most, and I don't even think at this point, I don't think we were friends. I think we're genuine family. This is family.
Yeah,
And
we became family early on. Definitely
yeah,
did.
we
Like,
never
don't
let,
My mom and my brother.
bro, we were always there for each other in every step, like every misstep of life, every good part of life. We've always been there. And it's never been a time where it's like you're alone. Like we never wanted anybody to feel alone. That was like, we were always there, bro. And like, shout out to
that was
everybody,
like
bro.
that was
Yeah.
our unspoken gem for sure. Like it's definitely been some times where like I disappear, something like it's a running joke. They were like Fudge be hibernating. But for me, like even with my blood immediate family, like I'm not the type of person to like to talk freely talk and reach out to people. Like they even notice this on our, like even when I join our FaceTime calls that we do on the night, I'm usually in the call. I'll talk for maybe the first 5 minutes, and then after the first 5 minutes, they'll probably forget I'm there because I just don't be talking. So like when I especially when I feel like I'm going through some stuff, I'll just disappear from the face of earth. I won't post nothing on Instagram. You won't see me liking nothing. I won't. I might see the message, but I'm not responding to nobody. I just want to be by myself. So for like they were saying, everybody cope with stuff differently. Even if it's not something crazy. If I feel like, man, these past few weeks been hard, I just need to be by myself. I completely stop talking to everybody. It is even with my family, like I make it a point to where I talk to my sisters, I talk to my brother, I talk to my parents. I make sure I do that. If not every week, every other week, because I get them my own space, and it don't help that we're not in the same place no more where I don't talk to them every day. So that's one thing. So I get in my own space, I get to do what I'm doing, blase blase, and then I just forget to completely say anything to them because I'm not the type to reach out to people. So it's some people who I'm great friends with. If I was to call them today and say, "You want to go hang out?" We can hang out. But in my mind, it's a few times that I call and they don't answer, and now I feel like I'm bothering you. So now I'm not gonna call you first. You got to call me to talk to me. If you want to talk about something, text me, because now that I called you those 3-4 times, and the call went completely through, not even declined, it just went through, and there was no answer, no text backs. Now I feel like I'm bothering you. I'm in your space, so I'm not even gonna talk to you. Not talk to you, but I'm not even gonna go out my way to try to contact you, because now I feel like every time I call you, you in the middle of something and I'm bothering you. Just be off those first 3 instances. And that's definitely an issue that I got. I'm working on it for sure. Was like, if I feel like I'm bothering you, I feel like what I'm doing is hindering what you got going, I'm not gonna go out my way to try to do something for you, to talk to you, because I don't want to feel like I'm a burden to people. And that was part of the reason when to go back real quick, a quick segue. When I was going through what I was going through, that was part of the reason why I wasn't talking to nobody, because I felt like everybody going through something. Why
Yep.
put what you got going on?
Why is my situation worse than yours?
What make what I got going heavier than what you got going? And
Yep.
then because at the time we were so close to each other, I already knew if I said something to y'all would feel like, all right, I gotta try to uplift him. I gotta try to keep him up. And then in my mind, I'm thinking, if I force him to do that, how is that going to affect what they got going? Because I know I'm not the only one that going through something. At the time when that happened, Paul was still me and Paul would talk about it, he would still have days where he think about his dad, and we'll be sitting in class. It'll be days of me and Paul in class, and we both not talking to each other. I'm like, okay, I'm going through something, Paul going through something. And then by the end of the day, somebody will crack one joke and be like, all right, we good now. We done got the sadness out today. Let's keep it pushing and keep it going. And we end the night, we all leave school, we end the night playing the game, and then it's all uphill from there. So it's certain aspects of where it's like, yeah, I don't want to bother you, but at the same time, we family. We should be able to go to each other and not feel like we bothering each other, or because at the end of the day, if one of them was to call me at 2 o'clock in the night, if I was up and answered the phone, if they had something going on, if I could do something, I would do something. For example, me and Dante live 2 hours while we're in college. We maybe 2.5 hours from each other. If something was to happen where he was at and he needed me to go help him, regardless of what I'm doing, if I got practice that day, if I got a meeting, something school related, that what he got going, if it's that serious where he need me to come do something for him, and it's not like it got to happen like that, I would get up and go. If I'm able to do it, I'm gonna get up and go. But
vice versa.
You gotta have that. You gotta have that type of dynamic with the people that's around you, and that's part of the reason why these are my main guys. I got guys on the football team, cool,
my friend.
but they never gonna be these. I'm not gonna have a relationship I have with these three guys. Like it's a lot of people that say the friends that you make in college are often your lifetime friends. That's not the case with us. Our lifetime friends we made in high school.
Yeah.
These same three guys gonna be the same three guys that's at my wedding. For sure. When they get to talk on the mic, that's a different story. But they're gonna be there.
I got a couple of stories.
That's why you get 10 seconds. I'm cutting your mic off.
House party first.
Seconds.
House party's going first, bro.
Whoa, relax.
House party first.
We're talking about house party the other time, bro. We talking about house party the other time. But
I'm talking about the cheer uniform.
Oh, bro. Dante's cheer uniform. Y'all remember he had that tight cheer uniform on for
No. Fudge's cheer uniform.
Okay, all right.
Cheer uniform.
Hey,
low key, bro.
Relax.
I think everybody in this chat is wearing a cheer uniform except Paul.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna have another cheer uniform on in about 2 months when I go for competition. So it is what it is at this point.
Hey, bro.
It's gonna be a different uniform, but I'm gonna have one on.
Yeah. I think I'm not trying to get back serious or nothing, but I think it's important, bro. I think it's important for especially young men, bro, young individuals, bro, to talk about what you're going through, bro. Like I understand, like especially young men, bro. Sometimes we kill ourselves, like with just letting us. Like you're not supposed to carry the weight of the world by yourself, bro. That's just not true. I told Dante, I was like, bro, honestly, bro, I said, I understand, like, it's supposed to be, like, I understand this podcast, bro, like, it's supposed to be, like, you know, push and pull this podcast or whatever. I was like, bro, but there's a certain things I'm not going to do if I know somebody can do it better than me, bro. It's just, there's no point. I was like, because if somebody can do it better than me, why am I breaking my back to try to do something that somebody else can do? Get help, bro. Yes, bro. Don't sit there.
Don't think you got to do everything by yourself. As well as no matter how big your situation is, if like there's been a lot of times where I think about a situation, I'm like, man, my situation is as big as their situation, whatever. But no matter what your situation is, it's always good to have people around you, or at least somebody that you can talk to. You don't have to fight. You don't have to fight the world by yourself. Like you can always find somebody to rely on.
You gotta have that one person, right?
Yes, one person or people, bro. And don't waste your pain, bro. Don't let that go over your head, bro. Don't waste your pain. Let your pain propel you into something, bro. Every test in life was meant to be given to you one time, bro. If you keep experiencing the same test over and over again, it's you. It's you, bro.
You're the problem, right?
Every test in life was supposed to be given to you one time. Don't let it happen again, bro. You're the problem, bro. Like that's like period, bro. Don't.
Y'all that talking about y'all got broken up in a relationship And
Bro.
it's the same reason every time. It's your fault, buddy.
You,
Or
bro.
female. It's you.
Why is five females lying about you doing the same thing, bro? Come on, dog.
Why she broke up with you? She said I cheated. Why the last one said she said I cheated? You cheated then, buddy. Same with the females.
Bro, I ain't even trying to drop scripture on y'all.
All right.
I'm not trying to drop scripture, but
Come
the Bible
on,
says,
bro.
Nah, bro. Even the Bible says that appearance of evil, bro. Don't even appear like you're doing something evil, bro. The Bible say that, bro. That's my word, bro. That's my word. But nah, bro.
Don't get caught up in it. You won't have to explain what it was. That's all I'm saying.
Editor, please put chatting on the screen.
Please. I don't want to butcher the quote, but similar to what like they were saying about like you may be the problem in the situation. I'm pretty sure it was Albert Einstein said something along the lines of
insanity.
Yeah. It was like it's pretty much a quote that pretty much says if you do something the same way over and over again and expect a different result.
That's the definition of insanity.
That's the definition of insanity.
Doing something over and over again, expecting
a different result. So yeah.
But let's go butcher that, buddy.
You
said you think it was butchered.
No, he said he thought you was going.
No, I thought.
Thought I was gonna butcher it.
But nah, yeah, it's bro, like bro, just don't do stuff by yourself, bro. That's pretty much the whole basis of this episode, bro. Is it's okay to have friends to walk you through things, bro. It's okay to talk about things. It's okay to because once you get to a point where you'll never be 100% healed from a loss, you'll never be 100% healed. But
never that.
Once you get to a point where it's like, I'm okay now, I can move on. I see the good, the bad, and the in between in the situation, bro. You're good, bro. It'll be fine. And
you make sure you got that one person, even if regardless of who it is. If it's a teacher or some a random dude you met at Starbucks or your dad, stepdad, stepmom, whatever the case may be.
Your caregiver,
as long as you got that one person, you need at least one person where you can go to and just say whatever and not have to worry about judgment. Not worry about because if you have that one person, I'm telling you right now, you got that one person, you can get through just about anything that come at you. Now, you got that one person, but don't forget that man upstairs.
Facts.
When it come down to it, if that one person ain't there for whatever reason, that man upstairs and they don't even got to be you talking to him.
And start forcing your relationships with people, bro. Because if somebody keeps showing you, bro, my mom always said, bro, red flags don't turn green, bro. Red flags don't turn green. So stop, like you trying to change,
bro.
If it start red, it's gonna stay red. It's not a stoplight.
I've been through that so much, bro. I've been through that so much. I've tried to force so many relationships, bro. So many friendships, and I think it was a TikTok. I think it was a TikTok or Instagram post, bro. It said you trying to keep some dead conversations, bro. Just don't respond. And I've lost so many people off that. I stopped responding first. I stopped saying something. I become more dry. I'm not as fun to talk to no more. But I've saw that I've tried to keep so many friendships alive off that, bro. Just not being the person that really pushes it. And that's really shown me so much, bro. Many people told me, oh, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. If I don't respond or I don't text you, I don't hear from you. And I haven't heard from certain people. I don't want to say names. I haven't heard from certain people in a very long time, bro.
That's how you know, bro. When stuff starts hitting the fan is when you know who really with you, bro. Facts.
I'm gonna add on to what you were saying, Paul. That's part of the reason why my group of friends is only so small, is only so big. Because, like I was saying earlier, I'm gonna say what's on my mind when it comes to my mind, regardless of who around or what they feel. And the only time that I'm gonna think about it, if the person around can make me money or can put me in a different opportunity. And that's the only time I'm sensing myself. Unless other than that, them two and my parents, those are the only 3 times where it's like it's cut and clean. You either like it or you don't. If you don't like it, you could keep it pushing, or we could talk about it and figure it out. And if you do like it, good to hear. Let's keep the relationship going, because at the end of the day, I got certain stuff on my mind, and if what I say don't pertain to you, and trying to keep you around is going slow what I got going, then there's no purpose for you to be around me.
Yeah,
Because
bro.
at that point, not you what's the word I'm looking for? You're a virus.
Yeah.
You taking all my energy, you depleting what I got going, and now me trying to keep you around me, that's taking my energy away. That's taken from what I'm trying to do, and now what I need my energy to be at, I can't put at 100 at it because now I
Yeah.
got 50 in you and 50 over here.
Yeah.
So now what I could be doing in a year and a half is going to take me 3 years because you
Yep.
still there in my ear talking nonsense,
Never,
giving me
never
it's
know,
not
bro.
gonna work for you. It's not gonna do that. Blase blase. So if you got people around you that's not seeing eye to eye to you, it's either maybe they thinking greater for you and you don't think you could do that. Keep those people around you. And then there's other people where they saying this and that, and you know you can do something. Those
Yep.
kick them to the curb, and if
It's so
they come around again, so be it. But at the
yeah,
time,
bro.
they gotta go.
Yeah, bro.
So
It's
yeah,
so
some negative
it's
Nancy curve.
yeah, bro. Hey, like he's saying, bro. It's cool. Like it's cool to have it's cool to keep friends because not all your friends
Yo,
gonna be
moment to
like
ride
gonna be
Hey,
like bro, I'm supporting you 24/7. I'm
yeah,
supporting you 24/7.
Yeah.
Like even
Yeah,
my mom
bro.
said it in her podcast. She was like, "There's some friends that are supposed to be there for you through the good times. They're supposed to be friends that are supposed to be through the bad times, and they're supposed to be lifetime friends that you have, bro. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Like, and you have to start differentiating you have to do some self evaluation on your life because you think to yourself like when stuff was going good, who was there? You see everybody that was there. When stuff started falling off the fan, when your life was hitting all these rough bumps, who was there for you, bro? Who was there for you in those times, giving you that advice, giving you that? Stay around those people, bro, because they likely want what's best for you, bro. They likely want what's best for you. So like, keep those people around you. Keep if every relationship you in is keeping you like this, bro, stagnant, probably you cut it off, bro. Just being
so
honest.
y'all that's out there saying that
Just
my
being
life
honest.
ain't changed. Your life ain't changed because you got the same people around you. I ain't gonna lie. That's the
You
reason.
can't. You
And
always, bro.
Yeah,
You
bro.
always gonna be like the people who you're around, bro. So if everybody around you think the same way, bro, you gonna eventually start thinking like that, and you gonna
Yeah.
start acting like that.
One
So
of my sorry, my fault.
go ahead,
I
go
was
for
go
it.
gonna say
ahead, bro.
pretty much last thing I'm
Go,
gonna
go.
really say is like as Sedarrius was just saying, like if you keep the same people around you. Quote that I heard when I was younger and I've kept with me like my entire life is birds of the feather will fly together. If you hang with a loser, you'll become a loser. So if you really want to make moves and things like that in life, you really want to do certain things, get those certain people around you. If you look around and you see like people that you talking to and they don't really got nothing going for themselves or they not trying to get anything going for themselves, they just sitting there stuck, you might have to try to find other people around that's really gonna try to get you to that next level, get you to where you want to go. Not piggybacking off anybody else, but like as a unit, whoever you with, just make sure y'all all like got
Hey,
something going for y'all, some
Going
type
for it,
of goal
bro.
or anything like that, something that you striving for. That
Always
you
be
trying to
moving
get
forward, bro. Always be
exactly
moving forward, bro.
yeah, and if
slow
you
motion,
got people
slow motion
around you
means no motion.
when you
Facts.
moving and they got that comment, you change. That's one of the best things you can nowadays. That's one of the best things you can hear. Because if you're not changing what you're doing what you're doing, nothing.
Yeah.
You're still doing the same thing. It's good
I
that you're
mean,
changing. It's
it's
good that you're changing.
yeah, bro. It's amazing bro. Listen, bro. I've I've gotten broken up with because somebody said I changed, bro. That's fine. That's cool, bro.
Hey,
Looking back at it, it sucked. Oh, mighty God, did it suck? But now, bro, shoot, I'm doing pretty well, bro. Hey, hey, bro,
hey,
I'm doing pretty good, bro. if I done
she
changed,
would have stayed.
if I done changed into this, I don't know,
Hey,
bro. Maybe
I'm
you was
glad,
maybe you was
Maybe you
holding
was
me
holding
back.
me back.
Not
glad
lying.
you let
Maybe
me
you was
go.
holding
Right,
me back. Right? Maybe you was just holding me back. So
but I just
you
uh
mad
I
at
just
me?
I just thought of this analogy. I don't know if it's gonna make sense, so I'm put it out here right now. So you got three type of people. You got the people that stay on the street. You got the front door people, and you got the people that's in your house. Front door people, those are people that they drive by and they wave when they every time they see you. That front door person, they knock and they check in when something go bad. That person that's in your house, that person, that's the one that you let into your circle. They're the ones that something go bad, they did. Something go good, they did to encourage you. If you got a question, they did to answer your question. When they got something going on, you there to help them because y'all there together. But that person on the front step, you gotta have those type of people. Those are people that they come and go. They knock on the door to make sure everything all right every once in a while. They knock on the door to ask you that one random question to give you that laugh. And then that person that's just driving by on the street, those are ones that you gotta they come, they pass by, then they keep going.
Yep.
They come, they pass by, and they keep going. You could be cool from them with a distance, but they never meant to stay there for the long term.
That can be with your friends, that
Whatever
can be girlfriends, that can
friend,
be boyfriends for girls.
anything. And nowadays, friends, family alike,
Yep,
everybody. That
family.
goes for everybody.
Don't
'Cause
follow the car,
sometimes,
bro.
Family.
Don't follow the
because
car, bro.
sometimes and nowadays, sometimes blood is not thicker than the water.
Yep.
Sometimes sometimes the water is doing more than what the blood doing.
Yep.
I'm gonna let y'all think about that one, but it's certain people that's here to stay, certain people that's here to go, and even if you encourage them from a distance, some people are meant for that. Some people are meant to applaud you every now and again, but you feel like they only doing it because you're doing good. But you need people like that because just the people around you giving you them applause. You
Yep.
thinking they only doing that because we together all the time. So when the people on outside source that you don't see every day, they give you your prop, they give you your applaud, your 150. That's when you know you're doing something right. And especially when the people that say you're not gonna make it, you wasn't gonna do this. I left for that reason, and they come back full circle and they say, "Oh, you doing that? That's cool." And then they try to get in on what you get on.
I love them.
That's how you know. That's how you know you're really doing something. Because if
You
you
come
if
around,
you don't
bro.
have if you don't have no haters, you're not doing nothing right. Because people only hate when they can't do what you're doing.
Hey, you spitting, bro. I ain't gonna
I'm
lie. You
that type
spitting.
of person where you tell me I can't do something, I'm gonna show you I can do it.
Oh, I'm gonna do it every
That's
time.
the only reason why I got good. That's the only reason why I got good at band. They told me, sorry, I'm going off topic. They told
No,
me,
you good,
Dante.
bro. Go
They
ahead, bro.
said,
You
"Oh,
on topic.
they told because I was mid. I was mid. I was very mid. Like I was okay. I was decent. I can only like mimic what I hear. They told me there was like because we was doing a solo. We had one of these cadences that were like a little bit more difficult for people that don't really know what they're doing. And I was like, I ain't really comfortable with that. And they told me some, oh, Blaine could do it. Now Blaine was a dude that played tennis before me. So I looked at them. I said, oh, okay, bet. That next year, that whole summer, you can ask Mr. Wright. You ask Mr. Wright. I bought
Yeah,
me a
he
drum
was
pad.
locked in, bro.
Where is it?
He was locked in, bro.
It's
He
in
was
my.
locked in.
It's in my. I go get it. It's
He was
still in
locked
my
in.
closet. I
That
brought
boy
me.
was using
I
that
bought me
jump pad in
a
the
drum
middle of
pad,
class.
2 pairs of sticks every single day. I will practice. And let
We
me
was
tell
both
you something.
practicing.
That next year, that 10th grade year, dog, that 10th grade year, bro, I
Yeah.
was on that, bro. I was on that. Now
Yeah.
they still ask me, oh, can you come by and play? Oh, can you come by and do this?
Hey,
Nah, because
the
y'all
full
win.
circle moment,
Y'all
bro.
win.
That's the best moment, bro, in
When they
life when you go full
when
circle, bro.
they ask you to come
Listen,
back because you're doing
bro.
good now. That's the
Paul,
one.
I know you remember the year, bro. And I'm not even trying. I'm not mad at the person that they chose, bro. Not mad. Not mad. At the time I was mad. I wasn't mad at the person. I was mad at the decision. Just going to get that out the way before I continue with this story. I was mad at the decision, not the person. So back in the day, I was playing drums all the time, bro. Like 24/7. That was my thing. Before I did music, before I did anything, I was playing drums. And I remember, Paul, you remember Noah left. So they needed an extra percussionist to play. That previous year,
Right.
I had played almost everything. I learned tenors. I was playing that, and I was like, I was like, I'm just ready to be asked. I was like, you know what? So I went ahead, basically put my application in. I was like, yo, like let me play. Like simple as that. I'm like, bro, like I'm ready. I'm good with this. Da 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 da. And he chose somebody like he chose somebody, and I was just kind of like dumbfounded. I was like, was like, you joking, right? I thought it was a joke. He was like, Paul was like, nah, bro. He was like, I would try to see. So Paul even tried to put in a good word. W Mans tried to put in a good word, and our band director was like, nah. So from that point on, I was like, so I gotta prove to you again that I'm better than bro. And at the time, I'm not even gonna boast or brag. I was better than him. Simple. That's just
everybody.
I was just better than him. Everybody knew I was better than him in every way. And me and Paul, bro, our chemistry was like LeBron and D Wade, bro. It was crazy. And like,
that's a crazy analogy.
And so, no, dead set. Because
in the band, yes,
in the band, me and Paul have a clip from that.
It's a crazy analogy, but I get you that for sure.
No, we had a clip from that year.
Because when I was playing on Friday nights and I look up who it was up there, it was them two fools up there going crazy.
When we wanted to play Sports Center, bro, me and Paul had that stadium rocking. We played Sports Center, bro. Simple as that, bro. Bros asking us to come back and play for homecoming, all that, bro, because they know what it was. They know what it was, bro. Because they know what it was, bro. So we came there. So I remember he's like, they made the decision, right? And I played like maybe 2 Fridays or something. Like I played like a cadence or something. And I was like, you know what, bro? Forget this junk, bro. I'm done with band. I was finna quit. On everything I love, I was finna quit.
I remember
right?
you talked about it. I was like, bro.
On everything. I called my mom. I said, Mom, I'm done. She was like, what you mean you done? I said, I'm done with this junk. She was like, what you mean? She's like, why you done? Bro, I swear. And like when I get mad, bro, I start crying. I don't know if it's y'all. I get mad, bro. I start crying. I was pissed.
You know why you started crying? You got all the emotions built up. That's why.
Yeah, bro. I said, Mom, I'm done with this crap, bro. I said, I'm tired of this. Oh, I'm sorry. I almost said something. I was like, I'm tired of this dude overlooking. I was like, my mom was letting me. She was letting me say some stuff I wasn't cussing or nothing. I was like, I'm tired of him overlooking me. I said, I'm done with this junk. She was like, you can either walk away right now or you can prove him wrong in the long run. And she was like, which one is gonna feel better to you, bro? And at the time, I was like, man, fluff this junk. I'm done, bro. And then, like, she gave me time to cool down or whatever. She was like, you gonna quit? I was like, nah, I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna keep going. Let's just keep it like this. That next year, bro, when they gave me the opportunity, I never looked back. I never looked back.
That's how I was in football. That senior came in. That senior came in. He was like, "You're not starting no more." I said, "What?"
I'm not gonna bring that story.
I know y'all remember that. Y'all used to be in the stands. Fudge, why you not playing? I said, "Hey, I can't even tell you."
Everybody knew Fudge.
They in the stands. Put Fudge in the game. Put Fudge in the game. Put Fudge in the game. Big play touchdown.
22. We won 22. Yeah, bro.
Like in the state game, bro, threw that ball up there, bro.
Definitely the state game.
That joke was crazy.
Guess what? I had that was my first play of the whole game. And then after that, they tried to throw me a bunch of bubble screens. After they already knew I was getting the ball. They ain't do no justice.
That joke, bro. Crazy, man. It feels good when you prove somebody wrong. Ooh, it felt so good, boy. It felt so good. And then they started asking me to play at certain stuff. I was like, oh, so now y'all want me to play at certain stuff. I was like, okay, so now you want me to play.
Moments for sure.
I was like, all right. I was like, oh, so now y'all want me to play. Then, at that point, I had lost the love for it. I was like, man, I was like, I didn't accomplish everything.
I'm doing it because I'm good at this point. That's where I'm at.
I was like, shoot.
Just to make sure y'all still know that I'm that guy, I'm gonna keep doing it. Just so you know
that's the only reason why I got as good as I was. Because I was like, I was like, oh,
proud. Sure. That's what did it.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah. I was like, oh no.
That's a double-edged sword right there.
Y'all gonna know when I'm playing because there was a huge difference when Sedarrius was back there, bro. it was a huge difference, bro.
Right, bro. Right.
Then he was on. Then they put that boy Paul back there on the quads. It was over with. Then
me and Paul
came
was
back in the stands on the quads.
Bro. Man, we played, bro, like 2 years ago. We played for a homecoming night, bro. Them boys, they was begging us to play again, bro. Me and Paul was up there looking like LeBron and Kyrie, bro. That joke was nice, bro. You,
that year, it was the two of y'all and Noah. The band would never be as good as that is. Never would be that good.
I've only got to play one cadence with Noah, bro. Like the entire time I knew that man, bro. I only got to play one cadence with him, bro. That was the 1 year. That 1 year was the year we played, and I didn't even play. I think I have to play like bass drum or something like that, something slight. But it was like I've only played like one cadence with bro. But that, hey, man, bro, got it.
No, that boy is a wizard with the sticks.
No, nice. I can't lie. No, No, it was nice.
You want to play set? He got you. You want to play snare? He got you. Quads, over with. Tenor, yeah, make something happen too. Let him sing national anthem. He could do it all. Hey, no,
Bro,
you.
that was like a
I ain't
triple-edged sword,
put
bro.
it out there. I ain't putting it out there, Noah. You the next guest. I made it happen just right now. I know you're watching. You
Hey,
the next guest.
on, bro. We gotta get Noah on, bro.
I know you got a busy schedule. I know you're doing big things. You traveling. I ain't trying to tell you business, but you was just down here in Miami with me the other day. I know you doing big things, but you the next guest. You got to set some time aside for the boys, bro.
You do, bro. Oh, hey.
We got some different stories with you, my man. Different stories.
Noah's a dog. Shout out Noah, bro. But nah, we done had. I know this episode is longer than what we usually do. This episode's really long.
Where we at?
So I think an hour and 50, bro. Almost 2 hours. But I think we got a couple gems out of this episode. I ain't gonna lie. I think we got a couple. It was really enriching, bro. I just want to thank y'all too for both joining us on the podcast today, bro.
Hey,
man. Appreciate y'all for joining, and as this new format that me and Dante trying out, bro. I appreciate y'all for coming, bro. Doing y'all thing.
We supporting always supporting.
Black Superman and the greatest of all time, bro. I appreciate y'all, bro.
Black Superman is crazy. Now you finna have people under my pictures commenting Black Superman. I don't know where they came from though. At least I know where they come from,
bro. The GOAT, bro.
Yes,
but nah, want to appreciate y'all.
We'll score 100.
All right, bro. All right.
He trained Kareem, bro. He was Magic guard coach, bro.
Come on,
the dog, bro. All right, Dante, go ahead and sign us out, gang.
Hey, man. Once again, thank y'all for watching another episode of the Black and Wright Podcast with our two special guests. Got that boy Jamari in the corner. Got that boy Paul up top. Me and Sedarrius, of course. Thank you guys for joining us. See you guys Wednesday when y'all catch our next episode. Stay tuned to anything. If y'all haven't seen the previous video, check out some previous videos as well. Other than that, man, y'all boys stay safe. And, hey, as always, keep it black and right. Yes, sir.
I'll see y'all boys.